Hello everyone, Mr. Happy here, and welcome back to part 3 of my 1-year anniversary for Mondays with Mr. Happy. And I said this video was going to be something a little bit different than the first two, which was me just trying to get through as much of the Q&A as possible. For this part, I was going to talk about something a little bit more on the personal side, what it's been like for the past year doing these Mondays with Mr. Happy videos, what's changed on my outlook on YouTube and Twitch and all that. So, I actually got that exact question from the big or great, whichever one he prefers, Sam Lanier on Twitter. He's been a huge supporter for probably well over the past year. Includes me on the shout-out tweets every week and sent me an actual video question for the 1-year anniversary of Mondays with Mr. Happy. So let's watch that real quick, and then I'll answer the question.
Greetings, Mr. Happy from the Famfort server. This is your old friend Great Yami Sam coming to you today to wish you congratulations on a year of Mondays with Mr. Happy. My question for you is, after a year of doing Mondays with Mr. Happy, or Mr. Happy Mondays, whichever you prefer, how has it impacted your life? I know it's been a big part of your life for the past year, and I just want to hear your thoughts on it. And once again, congratulations. I look forward to seeing everything you do in the future. I'll keep doing the shout outs on Twitter. Much love to you, my brother, and you have a great day.
Alright, thanks for the question, Great Sam Lanier. I was going to call you by like one of 3 different names, but since you said it in the video, I figured I'll just go with that one. How has Mondays with Mr. Happy impacted my life in the past year? You know, that's actually really hard to say, because I started this series because I would get a lot of questions in Facebook private messages, Twitter DMs, ask.fms, on my Twitch livestream, wherever. And ultimately, it was like, well, maybe if I do these videos, people can hear the question answered, and I'll probably still have to repeat it a few times, but at least there's a place to go for these questions. You know, if you have a question and you think it's a question that a lot of other people might have, I can answer it for more than one person at a time. What eventually happened over that year, though, is I ended up just enjoying the experience. Not so much, it was no longer about having a place to consolidate questions and answer them for multiple people at the same time. And it became just about enjoying answering the questions and helping people out. I'd say that kind of mentality shift has kind of been the bigger impact of the past year of doing YouTube and Twitch broadcasting. And I have a lot of things to thank for that. I mean, this last year has probably changed me more than any year prior in my life. And I have my girlfriend is a big part to thank for that. I mean, you guys see me. You guys see the front. You guys see the videos. You guys see the Twitch live streams. What you don't see are the texts my girlfriend sends me, the calls, the things she says to me that motivate me every day. Like, you guys motivate me, but you only see this part of me. You don't see the super downtrodden part of me that's there sometimes. You know, life's not perfect. And name's Mr. Happy, but that doesn't mean behind the scenes that I don't have stress or struggles that I'm dealing with otherwise. And she helps me keep that under control. A year ago, if I had stress, if I had struggles, hell, not even a year ago, maybe even like 9 months ago, if I had those issues, it would become obvious in my content. You could see me snapping at people in live streams. You would see me going to forums and posting completely childish bullshit and getting involved in unnecessary drama and negativity and just bringing it into my life, inviting it into my life. And it was negatively affecting the product. It was negatively affecting the brand. And she has helped me come to terms with certain things, you know, make me a bigger person. She's made me a bigger and better person in pretty much every way. On top of doing a lot of the things like writing scripts for State of the Realm or doing the overlays for State of the Realm. You guys see the stuff on the front, but she does a lot of stuff. Like, at least 75% of the stuff behind the scenes when it comes to new ideas and whatnot. So if without her, I don't even think I'd have made it to 52 weeks of Mondays with Mr. Happy. So this is my giant thank you to my girlfriend, whom I love very much. And just what else has really changed in this past year? I guess my outlook on YouTube and Twitch has changed a lot. Not that I enjoy doing what I do less. That's not what I'm saying here. Just that I've really enjoyed the transition over to doing Twitch live streams far more often. I love the live interaction levels. I love how hyped people get in the chat when certain things happen. Like if there's like a crazy death or like a 0.1% wipe on like Crystal Tower back in the day, people would go nuts. When I was tanking on my ninja, people were eating it up in the chat. And then you also have things like when people start doing like mass donation trains, people get really hype on it and they start spamming the emotes in the chat. When we get new subs, everyone's always excited. When we get new follows, everyone's excited. Everyone's just so excited to be there and be a part of it that I enjoy it so much with the live interaction. Now, YouTube, on the other hand, I still enjoy it and I still really like producing videos. It's something that has become harder and harder, I guess, over time. And it's not that there's a lack of motivation there. It's just that I find myself having so much fun on Twitch that when I end the Twitch live stream, I'm like, that was so fulfilling for the day. And I feel like I've done my thing when I know, okay, now I got to work on a lore video, or I got to work on a bestiary, or maybe I want to record another video on Mrhappy, or maybe I just want to take a break and eat dinner. And then after dinner, maybe I'm full and I don't want to record. And it's just a lot to balance. I mean, that's probably the biggest problem that's been the past year, and is still an ongoing problem, is my personal life. My work has been a major priority because you get out what you put in, and those 2 weeks I didn't put in for Savage, guess what? I didn't get a lot out of them when it comes to a business standpoint. So kind of playing catch up now when it comes to the videos, and it adds a lot of stress. And it affects my personal life. It affects the amount of time I can spend with my girlfriend. I mean, I've had to schedule time to spend with her because it's been so crazy for pretty much in my entire career. I've had to do that, where we just have so little time together, and I very rarely get to see the friends who, knew me before this whole Mrhappy thing, who still sometimes come by the live stream or, ask me if I want to go to a party or go see a movie or something like that. And a lot of times I have to say to them, I can't. I just have to turn them down outright, and it sucks. That's probably still the biggest part of my life that needs work. And it's mostly because I look at YouTube, I look at Twitch and say, I could be doing more. I could be doing better. And I'm so motivated for work that it's affected my personal life negatively. And if you're looking into doing YouTube and Twitch, I would say try to find the balance that I haven't yet been able to found. Yeah, I haven't yet been able to found this, because it'll make a world of difference if you can have your personal life match your professional life as well. Because you got to take time away for you. And that's the bottom line. The way I take time away from me is I cook amazing food for myself, or I order like foods that aren't necessarily unhealthy, but I wouldn't make them at home if I was trying to make a healthy meal at the same time, just so I can have something as a reward at the end of the day for me. And oh man, there's so many things I want to say. It's so many things have just changed. It's not even in this past year. It's in the past since I've started. It's been just over 2 years now since I started. I think I got my Curse partnership on YouTube in June of 2013, if I'm not mistaken. And I've told this origin story before. My origin story, some of you may not know this, actually started with Athene Live. If some of you don't remember, the best paladin in the world, that guy. He used to make hilarious videos, and he does a lot of work for charity nowadays while playing Hearthstone, playing World of Warcraft, playing League of Legends, whatever it is he's playing. And 2 years ago, he gave me an opportunity that I had never had, that I never thought would be a thing, and that was to have my YouTube channel partnered. All I did was I auditioned to do a night stream for charity, and he accepted it. He said, I like this guy. Let's get him on the overnight shift for charity. Ended up, I think, making 151 subs the first time, which was matched 8 times by the US Aid for $5 each. So $40 per sub to charity. And then a night later or 2 nights later, I had 251 subs come in for that same thing. Again, same deal, $40 per sub, raised all that money for charity. And his thankfulness, he said, guys, let's get him a YouTube partnership. He's great. Support his YouTube channel, and if he gets to this amount, I can hook him up with this contract that he himself wrote. And Union for Gamers changed my life, because that was the moment where I said, this could be a real thing. If I take this and I take this momentum and I keep working on my YouTube channel, let's see where I am in a month. A month later, insane increase in numbers. 2 months later, insane increase. And it just kept going and going and going. And since then, I mean, she was there for me too. I've been talking about my girlfriend for the past year, and I'm only talking on my phone because, that's, texting her and whatnot. But I mean, she was there for me too. She stayed with me for some of those overnight streams. She stayed with me through that. She motivated me and she supported my decision to be to go into that life. We weren't even boyfriend and girlfriend yet, but you know what? It felt like we were. I look back at those times and I think it was mostly me just not willing to have a title that prevented us from really being in a real relationship back then. And you know, from that point on, she was supporting me. My friends were supporting me. My family, while they didn't understand it, supported me. And it's insane to think that raising like $20,000 to $30,000 for charity is how I got my start on YouTube. And since then, that's why I've done Extra Life every year. I raised $5,000 last year, and in remembrance, I want to raise $10,000 this year because no matter what, my roots go back to charity, and I loved doing that charity work. The 26 hours of no sleep to raise money for charity, even if it was only 251 subs. It was amazing, and it made me what I am today. And I have Athene Live, you know, Dries, who just, they helped me with this so much from the start, as well as my girlfriend. I've got just so many things I haven't said over the past 2 years. It's just amazing looking back at those times and thinking how far I've come in 2 years, how far we've come in 2 years. And in the last year alone, it's been insane. And I want to thank everyone for sitting through this little mushy kind of thing going on for the 1 year anniversary. But it means a lot to me to finally get to say it out loud. My girlfriend has been telling me I should say it out loud once in a while. Let my fans know, let my viewers know. I don't like the word fans because it makes it seem, I don't like the word fans because it makes it seem like you're like, kind of, and that's not you guys. You guys are civil people on the internet for the most part. I just want to, I have everyone to thank, you know, girlfriend, massive, family supported me, Athene Live getting me started on everything, and I really want to pay him back for that. I still donate to his charity causes at least a few times a year, and I still say sub to him on Twitch to this day, almost 30 months now. I think I've been subbed to Athene Live on Twitch, my longest sub, and thank you. Thank you, Athene, for giving me the opportunity to do what I do today, because if you hadn't looked at me in my Kermit the Frog mask and said, let's get this guy on the night shift, I don't know if I'd be here today. And if my girlfriend didn't support me, I don't think I'd be here today. And if you guys all didn't watch my videos, I wouldn't be here today. So thank you, everyone, for watching the 1 year anniversary video for Mondays with Mr. Happy. If you have any personal questions that you would like to ask me for Mondays with Mr. Happy, don't forget they don't always have to be Final Fantasy 14 related. Feel free to ask. I mean, you guys know where to ask them. We have the forum thread on the Dream Network website, as we always have. And, of course, you have my live stream. That's another place where people come and they ask me questions, and I love having discussions about, you know, things regarding going into streaming, going into YouTubing. So maybe we'll do more of that on this channel in the future, but for now, I've got a live stream to catch in a little bit, and I have to fill my stomach with some food before then. So thank you for watching. I will see you all next week on the single video for Mondays with Mr. Happy, not the 3 videos that we had this week. And until then, take care.